welcome back to my channel. Yeah, we're chilling in a car today. It's my dad's car, but yeah, it's just really hectic in my house and stuff, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come and do a vlog in the car. Also, I'm really sorry if the energy is really low from me today, but basically I just wanted to do a awareness video. Okay, so most of you have probably heard the news from today. Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, is dead. He committed suicide. There's not much information out about it yet, other than he hung himself. But as the days go on and the weekend unfolds and stuff, there's bound to be more, like, information and stuff about it and what happened. Honestly, I am devastated. I cried when I found out. I couldn't breathe. I feel sick. I felt sick for the past 2 hours or however long it's been since I found out. It's just so hard. And I go on Facebook and it's all over Facebook. There's different articles about it, and a lot of my Facebook friends and stuff like that have all posted about it. And I think, for me anyway, what's really got me is it's just shocked me, to be honest. It really has. I mean, you know, when I found the article, when I was scrolling through Facebook earlier, I honestly thought it was like a joke. I thought it was a hoax. You know how some people make up a load of stupid, like, pranks and hoax that so and so's died, and then they take to Twitter and they're like, no, that was a load of crap. I'm not dead, I'm fine. I honestly thought that was going to happen, and like Chester was going to take to Twitter or something and post that he was fine. But no, it was real. And it's hard as well, because it's like so many people who I know, and even people have posted about it, how upset they are, and they've shared the article and the story and everything over Facebook. People who aren't a rocker, aren't a goth, you know, they've all, like, they've said stuff about it, and so many people have wrote on Facebook how sad they are and devastated they are and heartbroken they are about his death. And it has shocked so many people, and it's just so upsetting because, like, I don't know, he was never one of them people who I thought suffered with mental illness. You know, I didn't know, and I think that's what shocked so many people, is the fact that we didn't know, you know. And they said on the radio earlier, one of the guys on the rock station, he's like interviewed Chester before and said he was such a lovely guy, and he really was. I mean, I remember probably like 5-6 years ago, I saw Linkin Park live with one of my best mates in school, and it was such a cool concert. It was so good. And they said, like, you know, they said how he would, like, overrun all his concerts just for his fans. And they said on the radio, you know, he's said in an interview with them before that he'd do absolutely anything for his fans. And I know that he was married, I know that he had kids, and I can only imagine what they're going through. I mean, I was just a massive fan, and I'm absolutely gutted. I am so upset, and I was so heartbroken when I found out. And that's probably not even 1% of what his family and the rest of the band are feeling. And I know they're never probably ever going to see this video, but, you know, my heart and, you know, everything, my soul and everything really goes out to them right now. I feel so sorry for them, and especially his kids and his wife. And, you know, it's just so sad, because to think that he more than likely just suffered in silence because so many people didn't know is heartbreaking to think of. And, you know, I suffer with mental illness myself, and I know how much of a struggle and how overwhelming it can be. And I'll hold my hands up and say, you know, I've tried to take my own life before, and thank God, you know, I never succeeded. But in some cases, like Chester's case, you do succeed, and it's just horrible. You know, we don't really know much about it, what led him to it, what happened. You know, we don't really know anything about what's happened yet. But it's just come such a shock in the whole, like, rock community and the music industry. I mean, he performed with, like, Jay-Z and stuff, you know, and it's just crazy to think of, like, you don't have to be a rocker, you don't have to be a goth, a punk, whatever. You don't have to be like that just to listen to music. And that's what I loved about Linkin Park. You know, they were my favourite ever band when I was little. Like I said earlier, I saw them live in concert and they were incredible. And it's just really hit home that he committed suicide for me. And it's just really difficult right now to process. And I know maybe some of you guys watching this, you might be feeling exactly the same. And we just need to all pull together as a society, as a group, as fucking human beings. We need to all pull together and be like, look, mental illness is not okay. It is not glamorous. It's not great. It's not fabulous. It's not the best thing ever. It doesn't make you cool, blah, blah, blah. All this shit that comes out. You know, it's real life, it's hard, it's overwhelming, it's a struggle, you know. And I'm not just talking about depression, anxiety, I'm talking about everything, mental health on a whole, you know. And it just goes to show, it does not matter how much money you have, how much fame you have, if you have a wife, a husband, kids, blah, 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 it does not matter, because mental illness can take any of us. And it's just it's so difficult to process. Like, I'm still in shock. I'm still honestly thinking that it's a joke. I really do still think that he's going to, like, pop up somewhere and be like, ha, it was a joke. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be a very cool joke, but I think so many people would be relieved, because that's what's got a lot of people. It got me, definitely. We were just so shocked. It's horrible because, like, I don't know. And I'm sure they were coming back on, meant to be coming back on tour soon. Because I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, I'd love to go and see them again. And I was going to take Beth with me because she's never seen them. And I was going to take her and probably go with my dad or something. But now, and that's another thing, like, Linkin Park's more than likely over now, because you can't really replace him. And I don't think the band would ever want to. And it's just so fucking crazy. So crazy. I just can't believe it. But this should be a wake-up call that, you know, we, as human beings, we need to pull ourselves together. We need to join hands and we need to just help each other, man, you know. Stop with all this negative shit. Stop bullying each other. Stop making people feel like shit every single fucking day of their lives. Just quit it, man. Because honestly, it's not worth it anymore. We need all to pull together and realise the whole stigma behind mental health, because it is so shit and it's such a load of crap, and it just sucks, man. And, you know, so many people get targeted for so many different things. You know, you get targeted for what God you believe in. You get targeted for the colour of your fucking skin. You get targeted for what you wear, for what music you listen to. And it's just ridiculous, man. It is so ridiculous. And it's things like this that really make you think, you know, what the actual fuck. It really does. It really makes you think, just what the heck, what is going on. But, you know, if any of you out there are suffering with mental health issues, you know, if you are contemplating suicide, please, 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 I beg you, please go and get help. Because I can tell you now, I put off getting help for so long, and I've ended up so much worse off because I never accepted the help. And the help, sorry, I don't know, I was in such denial, and I was always like, no, I'm fine, I don't need help, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, girl, you really did. And, you know, I know it might seem scary, and I know it's hard. Believe me, I know it's fucking hard. But just please, honestly, I fucking beg you guys right now, please, if you are watching this and you are suffering from mental health issues, you have so many problems going on, you feel way too overwhelmed, you're panicking, you know, you just wake up and feel like crap, or you are contemplating suicide, please, 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 please tell someone. Go and get help. There are so many, you know, you can phone up the Samaritans, you can phone up, there's so many different helplines you can phone up. And I just, you know, not even that, just tell your best friend, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your mum, tell your dad, tell a teacher at school. You know, it doesn't matter who you tell, just say to someone, look, I feel like committing suicide, I feel like harming myself. And I know you might think, oh, I sound stupid, I sound pathetic, because that's honestly how I used to feel. But please, if you do feel like that, please, please, I beg you so much, please try your very, very hardest to tell someone. You know, even if you wrote someone a letter and gave it them and passed them a note, even that's fine. Just please, please, please try. How many times can I say please? But honestly, this has hit home. Chester's death has hit home so much for me, and for so many other people. You know, I'm not saying it's all about me, for so many people. And I just hope any of you out there who are watching this video, I really, really hope you do. Please share this video around, like it, subscribe to my channel, because there'll be a hell of a lot more like mental health awareness videos if you guys want to, you know, if you want to listen to them and listen to me rambling in a frigging car about shit I've gone through and shit I've experienced. Not for me, you know, for me to get it out there and help me, but also to help you guys as well. And I would love that. And, you know, I just... it's just something I feel so strongly about, and I just wish society was a lot more open to talking about mental health, because we're not. I mean, yeah, we're getting there, which is great, and there's so many different campaigns going on lately with it, which is fantastic, but, you know, it's not enough. It's not enough, and there needs to be more done. The statistics for mental health all across the world, America, UK, everywhere, are an absolute joke. It's heartbreaking when you realise how many people commit suicide each year, heck, each fucking day. And we need to do something. This cannot carry on, because this just goes to show and prove to all of us, it does not matter how famous you are, it does not matter if you live, you know, if you've got kids, you've got a wife, you've got a fantastic car, a husband, all the money in the world. Doesn't matter if you're famous and everyone loves you. Doesn't matter if you've got adoring fans all the time. It does not matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a homeless person on the street. It doesn't matter if you live in a fucking council house. It doesn't matter if you live in a mansion. It doesn't matter if, you know, mummy and daddy buy you everything in the world. It doesn't matter if you work every single day, 9 to 5, 24 hours a day, every single day. You go to work and you earn all your hard cash and stuff. It does not matter, because mental illness doesn't care. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're Asian, if you're Chinese. It does not give a shit. And this is what people don't understand. It does not matter where you live in the world. You can't escape mental illness. It does not matter how much money you've got in your bank account, how many friends you have at school, who you're going to go to prom with this year. It does not make a blind bit of difference, because to mental illness, all of us, we're just little dots. That's all we are. We don't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the most populous person at school. It doesn't matter if you're the most richest person in the world. It does not matter. Mental illness can get any of us at any time. And that's one thing we need to start recognising. And like I said before, I reiterate again, I beg you, if any of you out there are feeling like absolute crap and you feel like you want to harm yourself, or you already have, or you feel like you want to commit suicide, please just admit to yourself, okay, I need help. That's all you need to say. You just say to yourself, okay, I need help now, and then you go and get help. I'm not sitting here saying, oh yeah, it's easy, because I haven't even started getting my help yet. I'm in the process of it, but I'm nowhere near like completely 100% better. You know, look at me, no more depression. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm really not. I'm just saying we need to start supporting people. You know, we need to stop calling names to people going, oh yeah, she's got depression, she's a freak. See her over there, she's got schizophrenia, yeah, she's a fucking psycho, let's stay away from her. All of this crap needs to stop, and it needs to be taught from a young age in school. Mental health awareness needs to be spoken about. We need to get more speakers in. We need to get more people into schools talking about these, sharing their experiences. You know, there needs to be way more of it. There needs to be so much more done for mental health. You know, and you get all this shit like budgets are being cut and everything in like the mental health area of like the NHS and everything. What good's that gonna do? You know, you can go to a psychiatric hospital and you can come out worse than you did when you went in, because they're shit in there, they're crap at their job, they haven't had the training, they've just been chucked in there, and they're like, oh yeah, go and deal with someone who's got depression, a schizophrenic, someone who's got bipolar, and someone who's, you know, wants to commit suicide. You've had hardly any training, but go ahead, you do that. It's not good enough. There needs to be more done. There needs to be more help. There needs to be more helplines. There needs to be just more everything. Do you know what I mean? And if you guys have liked this video, once again, please, I beg you, share it around. Show someone who you know is having a hard time. Just show them this video, and you never know, it might change. They might think, you know what, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go and get help right now. Because that's what I did. That's like, before, like last year, all I ever did was watch like Graveyard Girl's videos when she spoke about anxiety and depression and stuff, and then she gave me so much confidence when I watched her, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I ain't gonna let fucking depression win. No chance. I ain't gonna let my personality disorder rule my life. I'm not gonna let anxiety keep me in my house 24/7 and not leave. No friggin' way. Hell to the no. I ain't doing that. So I got up, I rang the doctors, went to the doctors, got my tablet upped, and now I'm in the process of getting more help. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, look at me, blah, blah, blah. But I was in such a bad state. I really was. And I'm finally starting to see the light. If that sounds so fucking corny, but yeah. So I'm going to end it here. I think I've got everything off my chest now, and I think I made my point clear. I'm really sorry if I sounded really over the top and a little bit shouty in this video, or angry. I am a bit, but this is how strongly I feel about it. So like I said, guys, please like this video if you liked it, share it around to your friends, family, etc. Just do what you can with this video to get more people out there, awareness, and just to get it out there. And just everything really. Just share the heck out of this video if you can. Like this video, comment down below and tell me what you think, and just, yeah, subscribe to this channel if you want more, and which would be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, just rest in peace, Chester. You were such an incredible guy. I bet you were an amazing dad and a fantastic husband. You had such a brilliant voice, and you'll never ever be replaced in the band or with any of us in our hearts. And if you out there seriously need help, admit to yourself, I need help, and go out and get it, because all of you are beautiful and you're stunning, and you guys are worth so much more than mental illness. You know, don't let mental illness become you. Okay, so I'm gonna go before I bore everyone to death, but yeah, rest in peace, Chester, and don't ever be afraid to admit that you need help. Catch you around, guys. Bye.